So I think you've probably missed out a lot in the last week. I've spent majority of my time in a caravan, going on holiday, if you will, with my parents. So we started in Melbourne, we went across the Nullarbor, through South Australia, Nullarbor, and I got to see magical sunrises and sunsets, which you've seen. And along this journey, I've been increasing my calories, and I'm up to 2,100. So I went from about 1,900 calories and I jumped up to 2,100 because there was a couple of days there that I ate not so good. So I've increased calories and I'm still staying, I'm at about 62 now. So I've put on a kilo with that extra jump in calories. And I tell you what, because I'm so little, I'm feeling it, and I just tried to put on some clothes and nothing fits. I'm wearing a stretchy dress, so like you'll see my progress photos and it's not that bad. And what I want to like tell women is, we see everywhere, it's like lose fat, eat less, move more, be in a calorie deficit, you know, do this, do that. And when you're in the fitness industry, you're just like, oh my god, shut up, like let people do what they want to do. And what I'm showing you women is just, it's okay if you put on a little bit of weight. Like everyone is talking about weight loss, but who is actually documenting their journey of weight gain for females? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna stay around 2,100 calories for probably the next, I don't know, I'm gonna play it by a year, because I haven't had a proper gym. Probably that extra kilo is what you want to see over a month's time. It kind of happened in a week though, and actually eat quite substantially more than what I'm used to, and it's very uncomfortable. Like maybe I know that when I look in the mirror, it's not just water weight. It kind of like, you know that, you know, if you work hard, it's gone the next week. But I've been in that cycle for years and I know how my body responds, but I was like, you know, let's just see what's gonna happen if I increase calories with my physique. I do know that I've put on a substantial amount of fat. I can just feel, you just know. And so now that I'm gonna be at the gym on a regular basis, I really do believe that my body's just gonna completely transform. So I'll probably keep on these calories and just see how my body goes in the next week, being consistent with gym. So, I start my job on Monday, and that's pretty much it. You'll see my photos. I haven't compared them yet, so I don't know, but I can feel it in myself. So calories have been increased. I think I'm in week 6. I have to look at my phone. Lead by example, know who you are, fight for what's rightfully yours, and spread kindness and just be the best person that you can. And if you get it wrong, you just learn, and it's just a lesson, and you try again. No such thing as failure. Well, maybe an F on an exam, but then you can retake that exam and then probably get an A. So like, you just learn and do the best that you can and make the change. You know, take the risk. You only live once. Also, I'm very appreciative to my parents. Thank you for making yesterday bearable. Yeah. All right, I'm off. I will catch us later. Hello. So I think the last time that we spoke, I was moving into this apartment and it was a nightmare. Like that day, it was horrible. But I'm in. Like the 7 hours of not eating and the hours of waiting for the car park to be available, to moving all the furniture in, like it was a nightmare. And no one ever tells you how bad it is to move, like especially in a new state and a new environment, and getting your furniture shipped in a container and then It was a nightmare, but I'm here. I'm finally here. I've been here 3 weeks now, so that is how long I haven't checked in with you. Not that you care, but yeah, it's been 3 weeks. So I started a new job, and that was like, you know, when you start a new job and then it's all this information, and it's not like you don't like it, but it's just so much information that you feel emotionally drained, or like you get home and you're just like, I need peace. So the first 2 weeks were a bit full on. The last week has been great. I'm finally settled into the role. I've got my bearings. I've just taken my time to settle in here. But what I want to do today is talk about my progress in regards to my 1 year goal. Okay, so the last time I checked in with you was the 26th of June. And that week, as you can see, I've highlighted it in blue just here in column B, the days that I was traveling over here from Melbourne. And I put it in red when I had a bad day. So what I mean by is I didn't stick to my calories. So you can see that my calories there were 2,600, and in the red down here, it was almost 3,000 calories. So 300 grams of carbs or more, because I probably eat Maltesers in a bag, like a bag of Maltesers. And no regrets, I was traveling, I was on holidays, and I still tracked it. So the 28th of June, you can see my average was 2,200 calories there. So what's in yellow is what I want to maintain at for that week. And then what's in green is my average of that week, and then that green and that yellow is just showing me the differences of what I stuck to. So my compliance for the 28th of June was out, but that's okay because I was traveling, and on the 1st of July is when I started my new job, and that's when I was like, okay, stick to it. So, and then you can see my weight here. So my weight for the last week was 62, sorry. And I'm averaging it as well. So every day that I weigh myself, I do it the same time at 5 or 6 a.m. I go to the toilet first and then I weigh myself. So that week there that you can see that I've just highlighted, that is my weight. My average weight for that week was 61.7. And the calories, so I dropped calories quite a fair bit that week because of how off my calories were the week prior. And I wanted to average around 2,050 calories, 153 protein, 205 carbs, and 69 fats. So, and then if you can see, so that's what's highlighted in yellow. If you can see down here, I did pretty well with my carbs, protein, and fats. Fats were a bit higher, but that's okay. But you can see that was 62 the week prior. That was 61.7. So I lost from this day, because I ate too much and I probably had fluid retention, I lost 2.1 kilos that week. So I know that that was going to be a massive loss because of my fluid retention that I had from eating crap, so salt, too much carbs, etc. So last week, which I've highlighted here, my weight starts dropping down and I lose 1.6 kilos. So that's really good. And I was still maintaining those same calories with 2 high carb days, 2 low carb days. So they were my rest days. And then I had a rest day there, and I also had a rest day here too. Even though it's just 30 minutes cardio, I still had low carbs that day. And then this week is I tried to lower calories, and you can see that I was totally under my calorie content. So last night I ate a little bit more. No, that was Friday, sorry. So last night I haven't put in Saturday's calories, but you can see that I've weighed myself every day and I've only lost 100 grams this week. So I'm going to do another week of the same calories. So what I do is I'll copy that and put it there. And I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to have the same calories as last week in this week. And you can see protein and carbs have been staying the same. Protein and carbs are staying the same. It's my carbs that I'm manipulating. So I'm manipulating my carbs based around my leg days and my rest days. So I'm having 2 rest days a week, and that's the days that I have low carbs. So my low carbs are about 100 grams of carbs. My average carbs are about 192 at the moment grams per day. So that's where I'm at the moment, and I'm doing it this way so people can see that you can lose weight, be healthy on high calories, as long as you're monitoring it. So you don't have to go to this extreme, I should say. But I really want to keep myself on track to what I want to maintain for the rest of my life. So I want to drop at least 5, 6, 7 kilos and then maintain that for the rest of my life. So this is why I'm putting in the hard yards. So in a year's time, I've got all my data, and I know that I'll just be able to stick to it and intuitively eat. And I already kind of do that anyway. Like if I go out on the weekend and I'm not prepared with my meals, then I'll get some rice paper rolls and just, put it into my MyFitnessPal as best as I can. So if you can see here, my starting calories of 1,700, and I was building my calories up, 1,750, 1,800, 1,800, 2,100. So I started traveling and my calories went up massively. And because they went up massively in this week and this week, in week 3 and week 4, you can see that my weight jumped a kilo to almost 1.5 kilos. And then once I started averaging out 2,000 calories, my weight's coming back down. So I think I can do 2,000 calories for another couple of weeks. So next week I'll aim to do the same calories. And then you'll see my photos as well. That's on that I'll post as well. So 3 weeks ago, those photos, and today. So I'm pretty happy with how it's going. So yeah, that's how I'm monitoring my calories. And then you can see here my training days. So I will try and do 2 cardio sessions, and then whatever I feel like on the other day. So if it's cardio, legs, back and arms. So this morning I did back and arms, so I'll put back and arms in there for Sunday, and then I still have to enter in my calories from yesterday. So maybe I can show you how I do that. So if I'm entering in my calories in this section here, okay, so I go to my MyFitnessPal on my phone, and you go diary, and then I'll go to yesterday's day. You probably can't see that, but yesterday I ate 2,082 calories on average, guesstimating. You go nutrition, nutrients day view, and protein was 133, carbs were 137, so it was low yesterday. Damn it. Fats, this is why my carbs were low. My fats were 102. Eesh. So I always seem to love to eat more fatty foods like coconut oil, nuts, seeds, because everything that I cook with that's raw is mostly with coconut oil, so I tend to overeat my fats. So that's why I'm going to drop my carbs and keep fats the same. So, as you can see, because I've eaten 2 days of high fats, my fats are averaging 84.5. So I'm over my fats this week by 15 grams. Ooh, that's a lot of fat, guys, but that's okay. I guess it counteracts because I've had a low carb day and I've done a massive leg session and a massive cardio session, and my legs are so sore today. No excuses, I should be sticking to my calories, but meh, I didn't. So yes, so my calories are staying the same, which is pretty cool. Low on my protein, but I still need to put today's in. So that's how you can see that I'm logging it in here. I put this tracker together for myself. Oh, and over here, BMR, that's my basal metabolic rate. So if I do nothing all day, that's how many calories I'll burn. So I'm in a surplus at the moment of, so surplus meaning that you're eating more than your BMR. So I'm eating 2,000 calories, and my BMR, so I'm in a surplus of 622 calories really. Well, BMR isn't probably your maintenance calories. So maintenance is when you're not losing weight or putting on weight. You just eat and then your weight stays the same. You don't lose or put on. So as you can see, I'm actually losing weight on high calories. Just monitoring my carbs, monitoring what I train and when I train, getting in those rest days. I have been going to the physio, so I had back pain and neck pain, so I went to the physio. It's getting better, I think. And I've been taking progress photos, so that's how I've been doing it to stay on track. So I'm in week 7, so 52 weeks in a year. I've got 45 more weeks to go to see how this all pans out. So I'm pretty happy with all of that. I calculated like how much fat loss I want to lose per week. So if I lose 300 grams per week, that should give me a loss of 5 kilos by the end of the year. So if you backtrack your goals, it's not so overwhelming or scary. So 300 grams per week is doable. First week I lost 2.1. Water and carbohydrate intake has definitely played a factor in that. My second week I lost 1.6 kilos. This is based on the last 3 weeks. And then this week I lost 100 grams. So that sucks, but meh. So like in my first week, so week 1 of me doing this vlogging, I was 61 kilos. Week 2, 60.9. Week 3, 61. Week 4, 61. Week 5, 62. That's when I was traveling. Week 6, 61.7. Week 7, 61.1. So this week, last week and this week has been my fat loss. I put it as muscle gain as my goal, but it's really like just trial and error of seeing how my body responds. So I put muscle gain because I'm on high carbs. I want to be like going into the gym and actually training hard. I think it's more of a mental thing of what I've called my goal. So because I'm on high carbs, for me, I'm like, okay, when I go into the gym, I'm going to train hard. And then when I start going in a fat loss phase, which is lowering my carbs even more, that's when I'll call it a fat loss phase. And then from that fat loss phase, when I get to where I want to be, which is quite a while away, when I get to that fat loss phase, I'll start increasing my carbs again. So this is all about elimination slowly. And then when I want to maintain where I get to, it's about, what's the opposite of elimination? Increasing carbs again. So at the moment I'll be going down like this, and then when I get to where I want to be, I'll stay there for a few months, and then I'll bring up my carbs again. So, and then staying the same weight. So it's a cycle, and it's also a guessing game because I'm not really sure how my body's going to respond. Like I lost 2.1 kilos in 1 week, like, you know, that's drastic. So, but that's because I ate bad that week too, the week before. So it's all just about tracking and then adjusting, reassessing from the week prior. This is also how I track my clients as well, to make sure that they're on track. And I have that phone call with them per week, you know, how's your energy, etc., etc. So yeah, I'll show you my photos, and if you have any questions about how to figure out what calories you should start on, anything about nutrition, anything about weight loss, training, supplements, comment below and I can actually incorporate them into my next vlog. But yeah, I just wanted to show you like the tracker that I use, and if you become one of my clients you'll get the same tracker as well in there. So I also, an important note is I do track the menstrual cycle for women, so that's very important to monitor as well. So yeah, I'm happy with how I'm progressing because I've been doing this for 2 months now and I've been sticking to it. So I can't wait until this is over and I don't have to weigh myself in the morning. It's annoying.